Hey class, for my presentation on a tourist destination, I chose the Tallahassee Automobiles and Collectibles Museum, located right here in Tallahassee, just off of Interstate 10. The museum sits at its second location, with a facility that houses country concerts and banquets alike, and is over 100,000 square feet with 2 stories. The building is also extremely eco-friendly, as it is one of only a few buildings its size in the state of Florida that runs completely off solar energy provided by the solar panels on the roof. Not only that, but it's a completely non-profit organization, so any money made from ticket sales go into helping restore the artifacts and paying the employees. It was founded in 1996 by DeVoe L. Moore, a local Tallahassee businessman. To understand the museum, you first must understand the man behind it. Mr. Moore grew up in Jacksonville, Florida, racing cars, playing ball, and as an all-American kid. This is where his love for cars and the other thing that he collects began. He started the museum as a hobby of sorts because he had grown up collecting things and decided that he might as well put those collections on display for the public to see. His earliest collections began when he was a kid, collecting pocket knives and fishing lures, and as he got older, those collections expanded into things like boat motors, boats, and automobiles, which is the main attraction of the museum. One thing that visitors of the museum will consistently tell you after they've visited is that the museum is interesting not only for the cars on display, but for the multitude of other things as well. It may not sound like much to see a collection of old cash registers, but once you look at them and understand how they fit into each time period of American history, you get an appreciation for how far this country's come. Since there are so many different kinds of collections here, it's nearly impossible for a visitor to find something that they're not interested in while they're there. I know for myself on my first visit, I found the collections of fishing lures and knives extremely interesting since I love the outdoors. These side displays are nothing in comparison to the main attraction, however, as the collection of automobiles on display is really unparalleled. There are over 150 different cars in the collection, ranging from foreign exotics to Batmobiles used in the TV show, even including the hearse that Lincoln supposedly rode in after he was assassinated. It is frequently heralded as one of the top collections in the country, and even won the AACA First Place Award for the #1 museum in the United States for the preservation of antique cars in the year 1999. Although it doesn't have attractions like Van Gogh paintings or T-Rex skeletons, this museum has plenty of reasons to take the family out for a day. It may not be suitable for extremely small children due to the whole no-touching policy of most museums, but kids over the age of 6 shouldn't have any trouble enjoying the pocket knife collection or the foreign cars. With ticket prices also being fairly low and having discounts for children, it's a great place to go on a rainy day. Like I mentioned earlier though, it's not only good for just looking at old junk. They have 2 banquet halls and a couple conference centers and a giant pasture that they host events in, such as concerts. They've held artists as big as Luke Bryan in the past, and they host a leadoff dinner for the Florida State baseball team every year. All in all, if you're looking for a place to kill a rainy afternoon or go enjoy some American antique culture, the Tallahassee Automobile Museum is a great local place to do it. So head on out and get a look for yourself.